Hey, good morning. Let's go over today's trade plan. So in the overnight session, the market has been balancing within a range, and we are continuing to see weakness in the Nasdaq, which can bring a little bit of selling pressure into the S&P, or at least limit the upside in the S&P. Now, given the large move that the market has made since yesterday, at this point, ES could consolidate that move and balance within a range. Our short-term bias today is going to be neutral bullish. So that means that we are going to favor long setups at support, and we are going to be careful shorting the market at aggressive location. And we'd also need to see more reasons to consider taking shorts today. On the downside, we have initial support at 35 to 37. That's an area where responsive buyers can be active. Below that, we have 33 quarter, which is a low volume node or an intraday breakout area from yesterday, and then 28 quarter to 31 quarter, which is another spot where responsive buyers can be active on first test. Now, ideally, if the buyers are going to maintain firm control based on yesterday's upside move, you want to see the market holding above 33 quarter and 35 to 37. You don't want to see a very deep pullback, but given that we are still trading in a large balance area, and overall this is still technically a balanced market, even a move down to 28 quarter to 31 quarter would not be out of the question. Now, those are things that need to be assessed in real time, and I think it's also going to be helpful to keep an eye on NQ because that's the market that is showing the most weakness so far. So the overall expectation today is for the market to consolidate and balance within a range. It's just going to be a matter of where that balancing takes place. If we hold the initial support zone, then there would be potential to return back up towards the overnight high of 45 and perhaps tag this week's high at 47.5 and the initial resistance zone at 49.5 to 51.5. But if the market is showing intraday weakness and we end up going down to 28 quarter to 31 quarter, then we're probably not going to make it all the way back up to 47.5 on the day time frame today, and then we can balance pretty much within yesterday's range. Or if we really start to see strength come back into the market, maybe we can return back up towards the overnight high. So the lower the market goes, the less upside potential there's going to be on the day time frame. So off the open, let's see if ES can test the 35 to 37 zone. That's going to be a nice spot where buyers could be active, but again, the bias is neutral bullish, so be mindful of location. If we're seeing a bit more weakness or sustained downside momentum, then you're going to want to get the best location possible, and that could mean waiting for better location even within the 35 or 37 zone or 33 quarter. So again, those are things that will need to be assessed in real time. So those are the main thoughts heading into the open. Let's see if the buy side can maintain the control that we saw yesterday, and we'll take it from there.